I tell you this because, as an artist, I think you'll understand. Sometimes when I'm driving on the road at night, I see two headlights coming toward me. Fast, I have this sudden impulse to turn the wheel quickly, head on into the oncoming car. I can anticipate the explosion, the sound of shattering glass, the flames rising out of the flowing gasoline.
We just wanted to know where the bathroom was. I can't watch much more of this. It's not scary, it's just shit. Paper mache and painted laser rays, dumbass monsters made of clay. If you want to scream, come scream with me. Scream, soup, scream, soup. If you want to scream, come scream with me. Scream, soup, screaming soup. What the hell is this supposed to be? Action, romance, or sci-fi comedy? I just don't have fucking time for this shit. Bring on the blood and show me the tits. If you wanna scream, come scream with me. Scream, soup, screaming soup. If you wanna scream, come scream with me.
This is the action you've been waiting for, Reckless World Wrestling fans! Bigfoot in the match of his life against his brothers, Skunk Ape and Yeti! We take you ringside now with Inhumanity.
I can't believe the uncaged carnage I'm seeing down here, and I've seen enough to make any man make chocolate chip pancakes in his underoos. Oh snap! Skunk Ape maneuvered Bigfoot into a hernia headlock. He plays his checkers right. Oh, Skunk might pass out Bigfoot, but it looks like Yeti can't wait that long. He's up on the ropes and going for the kill.
Skunk Ape's gonna whoop both their asses.
That beer's finally drowned your brain, Catfish. No way Bigfoot's going out that easy. He's a Crosslands hero.
The stats show Yeti has the advantage with his weight and reach.
Science doesn't predict these outcomes, Rex. What do you think, Dead West?
Well, Coyote's right. Bigfoot's got the skills, but Skunk Ape likes to play dirty. That's how he defeated the Incredible Melting Man a few weeks ago. Pulled out a folding chair and blam, like a bug on a windshield. Incredible Melting Man. That guy's a loser.
Oh, look at me. I have the powers of warm ice cream.
Well, hey there, Scream Freaks. Pull up a chair and put some De Niro down for some wrestling bets we got going here tonight.
Didn't Melting Man used to be somebody?
Well, he had some minor fame back in the day. Did you ever see his film?
I see where this is going. If we say yes, can we skip the review and get back to the match?
Well, saddle up, Scream Freaks, while I tell you about the Incredible Melting Man. Let's start with the meat of the story. When Colonel Steve Austin has a crash, the United States government spends millions of the taxpayers' money to rebuild him as a superhuman cyborg. When astronaut Steve West is bombarded with radiation from flying through the rings of Saturn, the government leaves him with a bad case of booger lips. Reminiscent of Sam Raimi's Darkman at the discovery of his injuries, Steve wakes up in the hospital and freaks out of his body slowly melting away and runs for it. Now his friend Ted Nelson is put in charge of his capture, and he pretty much sucks at it. He does, however, figure out that Steve needs to consume human flesh, or blood. Yeah, it's actually never exactly clear, in order to slow down or reverse his leaky condition. Will Dr. Nelson stop Steve in time to save the town? Will this woman ever finish knitting her sweater? Will Steve ever find a box of Kleenex? Jumping right into the sour parts of this film, let's discuss the tone of the film first off. It's said that writer-director Willem Sachs intended this to be a parody of 1950s monster movies, but its producer steered it toward a straight horror during filming. This explains why we have this odd mixture of dramatic horror, like Steve stumbling around to echoes of the launch that ruined his life, and comedic moments such as a senile couple that tries to steal lemons. The real tragedy is the unrealized potential of Steve as a character. Parody or not, it wouldn't have been hard to develop Steve's story to something similar to Seth Brundle from The Fly. This unfortunate circumstance mirrors a tragic Batman villain.
I offered to help you become human again. The offer still stands.
I don't need your help, Batman!
You see? Several things could have made this better. Steve should have transformed more slowly and in stages. He could have a wife or a fiancé who abandons him because of his condition, which drives him over the crazy edge. Half the story could have taken place on the base before he escapes custody, and actually the poor guy could have been given some damn lines and true interactions with the other characters. Beyond his few words during the opening space mission, Steve just wakes up crazy and runs around speechless the whole movie like an animal attacking anyone and everyone. You could replace him with a gorilla with a bad case of the runs and still have the same movie. And the whole need to eat human flesh thing or whatever was stupid. They said he's getting stronger the more he eats, but how does Vaseline get stronger, and why can't we see the difference? I want to see him bust through a wall or something if that's the case, but nope, just windows. That's some real power there. Now, as a viewer, I actually want to see Steve reverse his condition temporarily after eating someone. This would have given the film more character with Steve fighting to keep his humanity while having to kill for survival. Could we not at least have the people he consumes turn into fleshy pools of blood and goop like he had to absorb the plasma or something? But no, we had to settle for corpses with chunks missing. I'm telling you, a freaking gorilla. Turning our attention to the pissing timer over here, this movie clocks at about 5 minutes. The more important things you can do with 5 minutes instead of watching shadows skulk and women knit. And oh, look, we got 2 bogus scares, one of them being the classic cat scare. Oh, that's gonna hurt the rating.
How are you doing on drinks, boys?
Would you bring me another White Russian?
Put it on your tab, Doc.
If I study this match correctly, you might be putting my drinks on their tabs.
Still got your bet going, I see. I'm rooting for Bigfoot myself.
Now, I knew this girl had brains to go with that body.
Hey, Alina, I'll give you an extra tip if you let me pin you for the 3 count.
Why don't you keep your change and shove it up your blowhole?
I'm wearing her down.
Well, let's get back to the review. With remnants of the parody elements contrasting the serious tone the film adopted, there are moments that come off so bad they're good. Like the all-important Dr. Ted Nelson who must end Steve's rampage but wonders why most of the time.
I am a doctor. I am not a policeman.
The best part is when he tries to prevent Steve's demise with a sudden rock star popularity.
Who the hell are you? I'm Dr. Ted Nelson. Listen to me, I'm Dr. Ted Nelson!
And may we never forget this infamous edit of the scared nurse running for her life after Steve wakes up crazy. This is not a joke, but the actual edit from the movie. How long is this? I got an idea.
Yes?
Well, howdy, Dr. Nelson. This is Dead West of Screaming Sue.
Oh, did you get some crackers?
No, I'm on the show Screaming Sue.
So, we don't have any crackers?
Our friends and I were just watching The Incredible Melting Man.
Oh, God.
Do you think you could have stopped the Melting Man with Mucinex?
I really don't know.
After all this time, have you thought of any other ways you could have saved him?
No.
Damn, woman! I gotta go, Doc.
He hung up on me.
And of course, we have to give props to special effects wizard Rick Baker, who never fails to provide superb work in creating monster makeup and mauled bodies. Just look at this gratuitous severed headshot. Beautiful. Then you have this amazing sequence at the end when Steve finally collapses and sadly melts away. The end to a tragic man, his essence swept away like common trash into the recycling bin of the world's unknown heroes. Diverting our attention to the body count, the Incredible Melting Man stacks 10 bodies. Pretty impressive. Still wish they were gorier given the killer, though. And yes, we have confirmed boobs in at least one scene, which we highly appreciate as fans of girls and horror. Billy, will you please cook the ingredients for this soupy mess and show us what she rates? Three out of 5. Not terrible, but far from great. The Incredible Melting Man is an average run-of-the-mill story for a monster film that chokes, but sometimes in a funny way that's entertaining. I'd recommend this film to Rick Baker fans, sci-fi boys, and those inspired to make a film every time they pick their nose. But, what do I know? I like Killer Tomato movies.
1, 2, and 3! And Yeti is the new Reckless World Wrestling Champion!
I can't believe this shit.
Can't beat scientific study, guys. Due time to reap the benefits. What's this? I owe you 1 bet. Catfish.
I put everything I had on the line.
Which is nothing.
Yep. You want to win big, you gotta play big. I almost regret it. Nothing is all I had.
Yeah, that's not awkward. We'll see you later, Screen Freaks. Alina, another unleaded, if you would.
On its way, Dead West. And what will you have, cutie? What's this? Flat to the radical. We don't serve vegans. Whoa.
Took the words right out of my mouth, doll. Bring us 2 whiskeys and Dead West's head on a steak.
bastard hung up on me for the second time today.